India's national capital, New Delhi, was put on high alert on a day when at least one person was killed and 36 others were injured in a blast in southern India's state, Kerala. The explosion was reported at a convention centre in Ernakulam district in the state. Now, India's top investigative agencies are examining the cause of the incident. Kerala's police chief said an improvised explosive device caused the blast at the convention centre. Till now, a woman named Lipina, who died in the blast, has been identified by the state authorities. Now, Kerala Chief Minister Vijayan has called for an all-party meeting tomorrow morning at the government secretariat.
In the convention center, Eyewitness regional convention was happening, and all our senior officers, including the Commissioner of Police and others, are at the spot. Preliminary investigation shows it is a IED device, and we are examining it.
Now, Kerala's Chief Minister Vijayan has ordered a detailed investigation into the blast. Kerala's Industries Minister P. Rajiv has said that the blast site has been cordoned off and police and fire rescue have been pressed into service. Indian Home Minister Amit Shah spoke to the Chief Minister on Kerala on the phone. Now, he said that teams of the National Investigation Agency and the National Security Guard are being sent to the location. Anti-terrorist police personnel have also been deployed to the spot. Kerala DGP said that a special investigation team will be constituted to investigate the blast at the Kalamassery Convention Centre, and as per a preliminary probe, an improvised explosive device, or an IED, was used for the blast. The police are also looking into a possible terror angle in its inquiry. For more details on this incident, WION's correspondent Siddharth MP sent us this report. Listen in.
According to the Kerala police, it was the blast of an improvised explosive device that claimed the life of one person and injured 36 others at a convention center in Kochi city this morning. India's National Investigation Agency, the premier agency for probing terrorism-related cases, has also been roped into this case, and both Kerala Chief Minister and Indian Home Minister have also spoken about this matter, and they've spoken to each other and apprised each other of the situation. And this probe is being taken very seriously because an improvised explosive device is actually a sophisticated bomb. It's actually made using homemade materials and easily available chemicals and materials. So, of course, all angles, including terrorism, are being probed at this point in time. So what we are given to understand is that this explosion took place anywhere between 9:30 and 9:40 this morning. At least 2,000 to 2,500 people were gathered at that convention center. They all belong to a religious denomination known as Jehovah's Witnesses, which is a denomination as part of Christian religion. So they were there, and they were engaged in prayer, and they had perhaps their eyes closed at that time, and that's when these explosions are said to have happened. At least 2 to 3 explosions, eyewitnesses say, took place within the venue, and thereafter the video showed, complete chaos, debris being strewn all across, and, the furniture and chairs on fire. There were also few balls of fire here and there in the venue. So that's how bad the situation looked initially. Of course, after that, the authorities were mobilized, fire trucks had come in, ambulances had come in, and, hospitals were alerted, and people were taken, the injured were taken to the hospitals, and treatment is being provided as we speak. For now, we know that there's one death and at least 36 others who've been injured, including grievous injuries and even burn injuries. So this is a developing story. More details are expected to emerge, but Kerala police has said that as per their initial understanding, this is an IED blast which raises serious concerns, and of course we're also given to understand that there are checks and anti-terror checks being carried out at other places, anti-sabotage checks being carried out in other places in Kerala, including railway stations, in the aftermath of this incident. From Chennai, Siddharth MP, WION World is Well.
And now for more on this, we're being joined by WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Hello to you, Siddhant. Now, following this incident in Kerala, the Chief Minister has ordered an investigation into the incident. What are the latest details that you have for us?
Well, Alison, the police in Kerala were put on high alert after the series of blasts, and we know that the investigation has shown that it is an IED blast which has happened. Essentially, we also know that the Chief Minister of the southern state of Kerala has said that senior officials, including the state DGP, have been moved to Kochi where the blast has happened, and among the injured, condition of two serious. Meanwhile, we also know that the centre has been very active as well in terms of the investigation. We also know that the Home Minister has called for NIA and NSG probe, and this is a development happening at a time when we saw yesterday there was a rally in which virtually Hamas leader had joined as well. So there is worry, there is concern over the development which has happened. And remember, India has been very safe in terms of any major attacks. There hasn't been, fortunately, no terror attack in India for over a decade now. And essentially, India hasn't characterized the incident that has taken place earlier today. But this is an IED blast, and probe will finally tell whether this was a terror attack or not.
Right, Siddhant. And India's national capital, New Delhi, has also been put on high alert. Take us through the details. What does this mean for New Delhi?
Well, Alison, when it comes to Delhi, there is usually high alert around this time, given that India goes in festival season. The Navratra season, the Dussehra got over just a few days ago, and now India enters into the Diwali season as well. So there is increased security, especially at a time when we know that there is worry over the situation of Israeli diplomats. India had immediately increased the security of Israeli diplomats and missions in India after the 7th October terror attack in southern Israel. So it is natural that security is on high alert, and this development in Kerala only adds to the worries, and we do expect the center increasing its security and, of course, making sure that there is no untoward incident at a time when India goes to celebration mode because of the festival season, but also to global geopolitics and its impact on India.
Absolutely, Siddhant. Thank you very much for being with us and all the latest details there.